you're gonna get bombarded by mail. Letters will come in, certified mail will come in, and everything's a mess. And sometimes this is a challenge alone. As you open up the envelope, you might get a CP14 letter for this, a CP504 for that, an IRS LT11 or 1058 letter from the IRS, and it's different years for this, that. Here's one thing that you could do that actually organizes this all, and that is to get an IRS snapshot of what's going on in your current account. The idea is very simple. You get a very simple spreadsheet, and you have a breakdown year by year. Normally, the IRS keeps records for the 10 most recent years, and this way you get to know what years you have a balances on, what years you have filed, what years you have not filed, and what years are pending to be processed. Upon reviewing the snapshot, it's something that if you're dealing with trying to fix your tax problems, try to double check your snapshot at least once a month. With this organization, you know what is expected. This way, you could kind of tell what notices are to be coming. For example, on the year-by-year breakdown, on the older years you have collection balances due, more than likely you received all the IRS due process notifications. But on the newer balances, let's say you just filed a tax return 30 days ago, you should be expecting the first collection notice of the IRS CP14 letter. And if you filed something maybe about 3 or 4 months ago, the next series of letters from ACS of IRS, the CP504 notice, and the final threat, the LT11 notice, or letter 1058. But you know you're ready to take on the next steps of the IRS once you submitted all your tax returns, even if they're not fully processed. Because under those conditions, keep proof of how you submitted it. It doesn't have to be certified mail, just regular mail with tracking. Keep a copy, and when you contact for tax relief, you notify the IRS that everything has been submitted on such and such date and that these are the estimated balances per the tax return. Key note, additional balances accrue interest and penalties, and they begin as of whenever these taxes were due. But this way, with your current snapshot, you're the one taking control of the situation and not letting the mail get out of control with all the letters you're getting. To stay up to date with IRS tax relief, make sure you like and follow.